An improvised stand, but it does make the flowers more visible.
Vale. Hola.
We're looking for a cactus needle in a haystack. A spine in a book stack? No, come on, Watson, think.
Ah, que no hay más para subir. Vamos a volver a hablar con el señor. Mira, tengo aquí a tu perro.
Apologies, but I can't hear you. Please come back later.
A ver. Yo no creo que quiera salir. Muy bueno, es que no estoy dando con la tecla. A ver. No, es que me falta el puto testimonio de este señor. Barney, de los huevos. Se ha callado. ¿Y a dónde puedo yo ir? Esto es una pista importantísima.
I like bookshops. One of the few spots in London where you are shunned for making a racket.
Por favor.
Didn't you once tell me that answers usually lie in plain sight?
Sí, cállate. Esta no se puede quitar, ni de coña. O sea, no se puede quitar, no se puede desfijar. No se puede. Porque debe ser la correcta. Pero esta sí. Entonces vamos a probar. La mejor vista de todas, ha hablado este antes. O sea que a lo mejor tenemos que hablar con esa señorita de afuera. Hola.
The weather is dreary, isn't it? To be fair, my flowers could use the rainfall.
Hello there. What's your name?
Lily, I know, not very original.
Encouraging people to stop and smell the roses?
Our national emblem. God save the Queen.
It must take patience and care to produce a bloom so beautiful.
I imagine so. I merely sell them.
The pot is damaged. The blow was severe, but softened by something. Familiar spine. Is this what I found in my dustbin?
Anything tickle your fancy, Mr. Holmes?
Este cactus. Vamos a observar. Uy, qué mirada. Es un poco de malfario, ¿eh? Hombre... no lo sé. Tela de lujo. También estaba metida en el plano y por eso he dejado la flor fuera. Broche de luto en un armario fallecido, poco común para la ropa de trabajo. A ver. La señora Fleming usa maquillaje para ocultar las mejillas manchadas por las lágrimas. El vestido está hecho con una tela cara que no es apropiada para trabajar. Su calzado no tiene restos de barro, debe habérselos cambiado cuando llegó. Si bien intenta ocultar su pesar vistiéndose de forma extravagante, sigue llevando un broche de luto en recuerdo a su difunto esposo. Su pirada, siempre perdida en la distancia, revela un desapego emocional. En conjunto, se puede concluir que la señora Fleming se sigue resintiendo de una trágica pérdida. Pues sí, pues tiene toda la pinta de que sigue con el duelo. No, espero.
My condolences, Mrs. Fleming.
Mr. Holmes?
Your husband's death. You're clearly still in mourning.
Oh, no. I loved him more than anything, of course, but that was some time ago now. Life goes on.
A lesson we all learn, one way or another.
A ver. Voy a seleccionar esta.
What do you make of the flowers in Barnes' shop window?
Well, they could use a bit of water.
Do they mean anything to you?
Mean anything how? I'm not sure I follow, Mr. Holmes.
Why do you think they're there?
Are you suggesting the flowers are for me?
It seems likely, does it not?
Oh, I hope you're right.
Bueno.
Are you sure you're asking the right person? I'm just a flower seller.
Vale.
Are you familiar with Mr. Barnes?
Yes. No, not really. Well, in a way.
What on earth does that mean?
I know who he is, of course, but we haven't shared much more than a look.
A look?
Yes. Each morning I go for a walk in the park with my dog, and most days I spot Mr. Barnes there with his new puppy, so we see each other. Actually, we once met briefly while our dogs played. He was quiet and seemed unsteady as he approached, but since then, we've never spoken. I often see him staring through the shop window. Sometimes I wonder what he thinks about that would etch such longing onto his face.
Vale. Faltan objetos. Puedo entrar a tu tienda. Esta es tu tienda. ¿Qué le pasó a tu... ¿Qué le pasó a tu mierda?
One of these things is not like the other.
Come again?
The cactus. Those fearsome spines can prove a devil to remove, and the sap is often toxic.
And a rose thorn can give you tetanus, but we still grow them. The cactus seems comparatively harmless. Though you have me thinking it must be valuable.
I was under the impression that you knew its price already.
Your guess is as good as mine. The first time I saw this cactus was when I came back from my break.
O sea que... Vale. Barnes exhibe un ramo de flores muertas para atraer la atención de la señora Fleming, florista. Espera que ella entre en la tienda y le dé consejos de riego, o puede que sea solamente una señal de su desesperación. Barnes le regaló de forma anónima el cactus que pidió por el catálogo de su mostrador. Una elección cuestionable, pero para Barnes un símbolo de su amor eterno, ya que en el catálogo dice que estos cactus son inmortales. En pocas palabras, el mismo cactus que dejó caer sobre The Strand fuera del Chuchuwambi de la calle Baker Street. Pasemos ahora a la historia completa.
I think perhaps I have been chasing
Es que
shadows.
eres
Do not
muy
despair,
así.
Mr. Holmes. Even the best of us make mistakes. We better tell Mr. Barnes what we've learned.
Estás un poco conspiranoico tú. Joder, 38 minutos.
Mr. Barnes, I know what you did, and I know why you did it.
I'm sorry, Mr. Holmes. I can't hear you very well from behind the door.
You ordered a cactus from the plant catalogue and then left it for Mrs. Fleming as a gift. You place flowers in the window to get her attention and wear high heels to appear taller and more desirable. You are her secret admirer. I couldn't read this morning's edition of The Strand because it was covered in soil and spines. I know you dropped a cactus on it and then fled.
Barnes, it's Dr. Watson. Rest assured we are not interested in disclosing your personal affairs to anyone, including Mrs. Fleming. Please come out.
All right, then.
So, you know what happened then? I was on my way back from the post office, having picked up the cactus and some books. It was quite an awkward package, heavy too, and when I got to your door, I dropped the cactus and your paper. Forgive me.
I needed that paper to prove a theory and prevent a crime. Your actions were rather disruptive. Your clumsiness carrying the post is matched only by the clumsiness of your romantic gesture.
Oh, it's true. I am useless with this sort of thing. I'm not even sure if Mrs. Fleming noticed.
A ver. La verdad es que no es mi campo.
I have neither the experience nor the interest in navigating the finer sex and their peculiarities. Do what you will.
Oh, right. Yes, of course.
So, at last, we return to the matter of the paper. I'm investigating a string of burglaries. Did you perhaps read of any before the edition was spoiled?
I don't recall, but you're welcome to read our copy for yourself.
You had an issue of The Strand here all along?
Well,
Lo hemos
naturally.
visto.
I am a bookseller. I have a subscription to every magazine and newspaper in London.
So you ought to be familiar with the concept of burying the lead.
Oh no, my apologies, Mr. Holmes. I'll make it up to you however I can. I am an expert on obscure languages and translation and
Yes, okay. Just give me the paper.
Explosión de salitre sacude el puerto. Los lugareños del puerto de Londres se despertaron sobresaltados anoche con fuertes estallidos y un humo rojo que interrumpió el descanso. El barco mercante Moskwa arribó el muelle N3 por la tarde en su ruta hacia Europa, cuando se sucedieron varias explosiones que conmocionaron a todos. Aún no han comentado el incidente las autoridades portuarias y se desconoce si había tripulantes a bordo en ese momento. Los testigos afirmaron ver una fuga de salitre al río, pero como la zona está restringida a trabajadores y al público, es posible que pase algún tiempo antes de que tengamos un informe completo de lo ocurrido.
Come, Dr. Watson. Let us put this matter behind us.
Farewell, Mr. Barnes. I hope to hear good news about you and Mrs. Fleming.
Bueno, pues muy bien, pues ya hemos terminado el primer caso, ha sido rapidito. Así que nada,